Hello and welcome to the Opening 45 Extra, the show where we go head to head with our guests to see who can best predict the scores from 6 of the weekend's games. My name is Oliver Greystone, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Will Matthews. How's it going, mate? You all right?
Yeah, not bad, man. First time this week. That's quite impressive for you.
Mate, I had a few weeks of completely mucking it up. And what was it? I can't remember what episode it was, but I did it like four attempts of that intro. Do you know what it was? I forgot to say the word hello. That's the bit. That's what it was. I forgot to say the word hello. That's why it all sounded so foreign to me.
I jinxed you as well. It was quite fun.
Oh, mate, it was a nightmare. And I've completely been doubting myself ever since. But no, first time this week. So it's
Well done.
Me and Matt did when we filmed for Utility the other week. He'd done the intro. We spent 25 minutes on an intro because I just kept laughing. every time we went into it, I just kept bursting into laughter.
I think I watched that. No, there's a bit at the start. I've watched that episode where you were talking about your laughing, right?
Yeah.
So joining us on the show today is Chazza from On the Road, from the Utility Energy, from Palmer's FC, from your streaming.
Bit of everything.
Doing a lot now, aren't you?
Dabbling in a bit of everything, yeah. Get my finger in a lot of pies.
And now you're on the Opening 45. This could be the making of you.
Well, I heard Will hadn't lost yet, so I thought it was about time someone come on and put that right.
Yeah.
I think my winning streak, just like Norwich, needs to come to an end soon.
So 2 wins out of 2. Funnily enough, we had Rich Smith on the show first time about, and then he scored 2 points, and we thought that was low. And then Gleedy came on, a friend of the show again, and scored 1. So we haven't had a 0 yet.
Yeah.
So this is the third attempt of this. But for those of you actually following the show, these were the scores from the last game. It was Man City 0, Manchester United 0, Blackburn 1, Norwich 2, Ipswich 0, Portsmouth 2, Forest Green Rovers 2, Cambridge 0, Fulham 1, Liverpool 1, and Palace 1, Spurs 1. So that gave the hosts a 2-1 win over Gleedy. So miraculously, Rich stays top on 2 points, which is we thought we didn't think that was going to happen, to be fair, but it did. So Rich stays top of the table there. And if you want to watch that episode, we'll tag that at the end, so you can give that as well and find out what our predictions were. And if you're still new to the show and you're not quite sure still how it works, this is how the show goes.
Here's how the game works.
There will be 6 fixtures for the upcoming weekend, pre-selected by myself and Will. This is where we have the home advantage. We then take turns predicting results, scoring 1 point for a correct outcome and 3 points for a correct score.
But here's the twist. Mine and Ollie scores are calculated as an average. So if Ollie scores 6 and I score 0, we collectively get 3 points. So this could cost one of us big that week.
After the weekend results, all scores will be added up and announced in the next video. If the guest scores higher, it's a goal for the guests. So if we score higher, it's a goal for the host. So the current score is 2-0, and that will be down round about here. So any questions, Jez?
No.
No, let's get going. I want to get my scores in. I'm pumped. I'm doing all right on Super 6, so I think I'm top of my league and all at the minute. So
yeah,
I'm feeling confident.
Wicked. All right, let's see what we've got then. Will, what's the first game of this week?
Okay, so the first game this week, a London derby, is Arsenal versus Chelsea. Chazza, what do you reckon the score's going to be?
Well, my heart says 16-0 to Chelsea, but I'm going to go with my head. 2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea?
Mm.
Do you reckon Arsenal are going to go down this season?
Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
It's me and Matt done a video on this, didn't we? It's just, yeah. I mean, obviously the form are in, but it's Arsenal, isn't it? You think it's Arsenal? Surely they can't. At some stage, they've got to go on a run, surely. And but I don't know. It's a weird one. I mean, it's happened before. I mean,
Yeah.
I think West Ham are going to finish above them. I'll say that.
Well, big time. Well, I said this a few weeks ago, and I annoyed a couple of Arsenal fans that I know because I said that Arsenal are no bigger than West Ham right now.
Yeah.
And it's as simple as that. You can go on about the Invincibles and what they've done, but if you're talking about the last couple of years, they're on par. They've achieved the same sort of thing. I know you had that one. Was it last year actually when you nearly got relegated? But you sort of turned it around towards the end.
Yeah. It's great too. Yeah, no, it's a tough one, isn't it? Like I said, you think it's Arsenal, isn't it? So you always have that. Surely they can't. But I don't know, mate. They're in trouble. They're in real trouble. And they've got Chelsea next. So, if that's another defeat, yeah, they're getting a real pickle. They just can't score. They've got no creativity in the final third.
Yeah.
Well, they've got Ozil, but he's not even registered.
They're just lacking. I think they're just lacking everything, can they? They literally have nothing in the tank.
I know.
But
It makes you wonder, though, how can Arteta still be in a job? There must be something there.
I think, yeah. I mean, I think the job's too soon for him personally. Oh, pardon me, personally, but I think when it's that bad, it's got to be everything in it, from the players to the board to manager, coaching. Something's not working. So,
No.
Ollie, relegated United versus Chelsea. Who do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm going 1-0 Arsenal.
1-0 Arsenal.
Well, as as Chaz is saying, it's Arsenal. At some point, they've got to get it right. And when are they going to get it right? It's going to be the London Derby. It's going to be against their rivals.
Yeah, if there's going to be a time, it's the perfect time to do it, innit? Yeah, could kick them on.
Yeah, and what are Chelsea good at? Dropping points against mid-table to lower sides.
Yeah, just not West Ham.
No. But that's I'm sort of hedging my bets there and saying 1-0 Arsenal.
Yeah, I mean it's a big game for them because I think they've got West Brom and Brighton. I think 2 games after that. So if they can get 3 points at Chelsea, they can go into them next 2 games in confidence, and they win them 2. They're back in the top half again. The league's so tight this year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. A few wins and you're either out of the relegation scrap.
Yeah.
They lose them 3, they're fully in it.
Oh mate, yeah. If they don't pick up any points in the next 3, they are relegation candidates. They're in the zone. They're in the battle.
I don't even think they've got enough talent there to turn it around. I don't think it's like when Chelsea had that woeful season when they had the embargo and they couldn't sign anyone and they were down there. They still had enough talent to keep him out.
Oh, it's just
I don't think there's enough
strange. Aubameyang's injured, but then he ain't even. That's what I mean. He's getting on. He ain't the player he was.
No, I thought it was crazy that contract. He's got 2 more years.
Yeah, for like 350k a week, isn't it? Whatever. It's like 32, 33 coming up.
No, he was always going to be beyond it at some point, and I understood the contract extension, but putting that many years on it, you're better off. He's in the sort of the catalogue as like Zlatan, where you go give him a year, see how he does.
Yeah,
We'll see.
We'll see.
Well, I'm going for a 0-0 draw.
Or draw.
I think it's just going to be a boring game. Everyone's going to hype it up, and I think Chelsea. I want to say Chelsea are going to score, but they're so unpredictable this season. I think Arsenal are going to park the bus, just try and get a point on the board. They're not going to chase it. I think 0-0.
Interesting.
Yeah,
so we've covered all aspects there, haven't we?
Yeah.
One of us is getting the points.
Yeah, I can't see it being me though. I mean, I think Chaz, but you've got the best odds there.
Yeah.
But Boxing Day's done more crazy things.
Yeah, you don't know, mate. You don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, let's move on to the second game. We've got Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace.
Massive.
Ollie, let's start with you.
I'm going 2-0 Villa.
2-0 Villa.
Ooh, interesting.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. Chaz, what about you?
I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
All right. I will have a chat about it afterwards. I'm gonna go 2-1 Palace. And I'm gonna go because they really need to win that game after that absolute hammering.
Yeah, that's why I've gone 1-1, because after a 7-0 defeat, you really need to pull something out.
Yeah.
And
And
I don't see Villa losing, so I've gone safe.
Yeah, I don't know. Villa are a bit inconsistent this season. They started really well and now have dropped back.
Yeah.
I think after that embarrassing defeat, you've got to look at Palace in two ways. Either they're going to do it again, they're going to park the bus, or they're going to have to actually go for it this time. I think they're going to try and go for it, and they have got the quality to beat a team like Villa. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to put
100%.
money where my mouth is and say Palace are going to
Yeah.
do well.
It's a good shout. I mean, it could go either way. It's a very open
Yeah.
game.
What score did you go for at the end? 2-1.
2-1 Palace, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Uh,
We've gone both sides of the fence again here.
Yeah.
Left, right, and on top. Tell you what,
You can tell
we
this
definitely
week
have
me
a
and
winner
I-
this week.
We haven't actually discussed our scores at all this week. I'm making it up as I go along. I have not had time to.
I've literally off the bat for me. I'm literally just.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing this week. I say
All right.
our scores are added up, so we're either going to help each other out here or completely fuck it up.
All right. I hate you for putting this in again, Ollie. Watford, versus Norwich. I'm going to
Yes.
start this one. I hate myself saying this, but I'm going to go for a 2-1 Watford.
Ooh.
We're finally getting a team back together, but we're going to choke at some point. We've been on a good run. I think we've lost one in the last, God knows, 10, 12, 15. We've just been drawing, winning 2-1. I think we went 5 games winning 2-1. It's just, we've been playing so well, but I think Watford are a team who can beat us. So I'm going to go 2-1 to Watford. Ollie, what do you reckon?
I was, well, sort of along the similar lines here. I've gone 1-0 Watford.
Yeah,
I like watching old Foster's YouTube channel, to be fair.
I love him. I love him.
He's brilliant.
It's at Watford, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you reckon?
I was just looking at. I've just seen Norwich's form. They've won 5 on the bounce.
I think they're all 2-1, and then we won 4 of them 2-1, and then we won 2-0.
2-0, yeah. And Watford ain't won for 2 games, so I'm going to go 1-0 Watford.
Well, Norwich have got no hope now.
all winning runs come to an end. So
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've gone for as well. Plus, away, it's a tough ground to go to.
yeah,
It's plus I talked to you off camera before, when you talked about the amount of players you got back, and I said, well, do you bring them back because you've been winning? So you've been winning with your so-called star players out. Do you bring them back?
I'll tell you what, Daniel Farker has been continuing with the B team. He's been slowly bringing the first team squad back, but he hasn't just thrown them back in. He's been bringing them on. Like, I think Cantwell's been back for 2 weeks, but he only first started this week, but he's been coming on as a sub. So he has been giving the other players who've been playing well game time. And it'll be interesting what he does this week, because we've been having Sorensen, who's not a natural left back, playing left back, but he's been playing really well. And now Quintia, who is our natural left back, is back from injury. I think if he plays Sorensen above Quintia, then fair play to Daniel Farker, because he's got a job on his hands now, because all these B team players have been doing a very good job for Norwich. So it's going to be a good thing, especially if these better players are coming back in. Mickey McGovern as well, goalkeeper. Tim Krul is back this week or the next game. Mickey McGovern has only lost 1 game while in goal.
I just think psychologically, when you're on a roll and you're you're getting this team together that you're basically giving people a chance. They're all fighting for a place. Some of these people are coming in really fighting for a position in the Norwich squad, knowing that they've got an opportunity now. I feel like you can get this horrible mix where the bigger players come in and you lose that dynamic, and you sort of lose that. What's the word I'm trying to think of?
Destroys the harmony.
Yeah, that's it.
In the dressing room.
But Norwich are a very good club with this because they only bring in players who want to play for the team. They don't bring in big money signings. And if you look at our transfer history in the last 3 years, I think we've never brought in big names. We've sold big players, but we've never brought them in. And in the last championship season, we had two very inexperienced centre-backs playing near enough the entire season. We had Grant Hanley, our club captain, and Tim Closer, who was a Swiss international, still is, sitting on the bench. And you'd think those two players, two international players, would be absolutely livid they're not playing. No, they were helping Ben Godfrey, and look how where Ben Godfrey is now. And Christoph Zinnemann working with them on the training pitch, giving them advice, helping them with everything. Players want to be at Norwich. They don't want to always play. Yeah, well, they want to play, but they don't mind sitting on the bench because we've got such a good young squad around the place. So I think, yes, you do have players who are a little bit upset, but if they're upset, they can go. I think that's kind of like the motto they get given. If you're not happy, go.
Yeah,
So,
but you still think they're going to lose then?
Yeah.
You don't want to change. You want to change your score there, Will?
No, I think they're going to lose.
Have you both gone Watford?
Yeah, we've all gone Watford.
We've all gone Watford. So
What did I go for? 2-0?
That makes me want to change.
Well, me and you have both gone 1-0.
Have we?
Yeah.
And I've gone 2-0.
2-1. Didn't you?
Have I gone 2-1?
I wrote down 2-1. What'd you go for?
I'll go for 2-1. I'll be nice to Norwich. I thought I said 2-0, but let's go 2-1. Right. Moving on from me saying that my love of my life is going to lose. Go for Charlton versus Plymouth. Go on, Chazza. You start us off, mate.
Do you know much about League One?
Yeah. No, I haven't. Can't say I've checked on it recently. I'm Charlton at home. I'm going to have 3-0 Charlton.
Ooh.
Ollie?
Well, I normally back Plymouth, and it's their second appearance on this. I'm not entirely sure why I keep putting Plymouth on this Super Six thing, but no, I'm going to go for 2-1 Plymouth.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
interesting.
I've not been following them recently. I know they're sort of up there.
No, they're not.
They're not, mate.
Are they not? They were at the start.
Right.
They've only won once in the last 5.
Charlton are in 7th with 31
Charlton are definitely up there. I know that much.
Plymouth are in
Plymouth.
14th on 22. And Charlton have got a game in hand.
Yeah, but I'm a Southend fan. 14th is up there. So yeah, no, yeah. What did I say? 2-1, 2-0, 2-1? 2-1, yeah. 2-1,
didn't you?
I'll go
2-1 Plymouth.
Yeah, 2-1 Plymouth.
I'm going to go
Thanks, Plymouth.
2-0 Charlton. And this is the first scores I've looked at tonight because I don't know either of the teams properly. So I thought I'd better look at this one.
That's what makes this difficult. I like to pick really obscure games.
Yeah, but our next game is probably the funniest game because I get to see Ollie cry.
Wait, Chaz, what score did you go for? Charlton, Plymouth?
3-0 Charlton.
No chance Plymouth then.
No. They're doomed, mate. They're doomed. Like Lee Bowyer's army, mate. Is he still there? I think he is.
I think he is. Yeah. Mate, they've been through a lot, haven't they, actually, to be fair, with their finances, and they had the embargo and came down.
Yeah, they're doing all right. They're doing all right, to be fair.
Yeah, done well. But no, I still think Plymouth.
Right. The next game is Southend United versus the best team in Essex.
Watch it, mate. I will replace you.
What was the score last time these two played?
Oh yeah, but the average age of Southend squad was 19, and we had a 36-year-old playing. I was depressing. What was the score? I can't remember now. Was it?
I think it was like 7-0.
6-1, I think.
6-1. But then last time we played them in the league, that's where it counts. Yeah, they beat our kids in a made up competition.
The excuses started even before the score predictions.
You know what? Originally, I said I think we're going to lose, but no, I think we're going to win. We haven't lost in 4. We've won. Won 2 of those against some decent sides. We've only conceded 2 goals in those 4 as well. At any point we're going to play Colchester, it's going to be now.
You're at home and all, aren't you?
We're at home. There's not much of a home advantage with there's no fans, though, to be fair. I mean, Rootsall's not the same without the fans. Anyone that's been there, when the fans are going, it's a good ground to be at because it's so small and rickety. It sounds 10 times louder because it's like falling down.
What do you reckon, Ollie? Go on, what's your score?
1-0 Southend.
1-0 Southend.
Yeah. Originally I was going to go for Colchester just because I was being a bit pessimistic. But it's Boxing Day. Last time we played in Boxing Day about 4 years ago at their ground and beat them. Our league record against them is good. I don't think they've beaten us in a long time in the league.
What was the last? Didn't you get smashed in the league last time?
No.
No, I'm just looking at the last time Colchester beat Southend in the league was in 2010, I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we've done well with that, but to be fair to them, they've also been a division below us for a while, so we've not played in a while. But yeah, it's interesting.
Be a tight game.
They're the better side. They're the best team in Essex, and really they should be winning this. But if you're going to play your rival that's down near the bottom 5 of their lives, you don't want to play them when they haven't lost in 4. So I think I think it'll be a tight game.
Do you reckon he's right on that? What do you reckon?
4-1 Colchester.
Only 4-1.
Yeah.
I'll leave.
It's Christmas, so they might take it easy.
You've just taken it away from me. I should have gone next.
What are you gone for, Will?
I'm going to change my answer. Listening to what you've just said, Ollie, I'm still going for Colchester, but because it's an Essex derby, I'm going to go 4-3 Colchester.
Wow.
4-3.
I think it's going to be a goal fest because I just think Southend are going to go, right, we're on a run. We've got to play a bit more open, try and win this game. And Colchester will be like, nah, fuck it, let's just kill them.
Interesting.
So I reckon there's going to be a lot of goals in that game and Colchester are just going to win it. And I'm going to cry out laughing if Southend are 3-0 up and then still lose 4-3.
To be fair, our defence hasn't been bad. Our problem is we don't score.
Well, I hope you score and I hope your defence are shit.
I think if you've got Southend scoring 3 goals at home, they've won that game. I think Chazza is probably closest there with 4-1. We might get a goal.
I've literally only give you a goal just because you support them.
Oh, cheers, man. Thank you. I'll make sure I give West Ham a goal, which brings us on to our next game.
Yeah, final game of the week is going to be on the 27th, so on Saturday, on Sunday, not on Saturday. West Ham versus Brighton. I'm going to start this one. 2-0 West Ham.
Wow, really?
Big.
I don't like Brighton. I don't know. I started this season. I thought they were going to be quite good, but I don't know. I just don't like them this season. They're a bit boring, aren't they? They're not lighting anything on fire. They're just getting points here and there. They're not doing very well. It's like,
yeah, but they've got Danny Welbeck though, haven't they?
What was that quote? He must have the best agent in the Premier League.
That was Darren Manning, the Holbridge Sports manager.
Because I think it was on our first podcast, and I was watching it on BT. I was went, Jesus Christ, they've scored, and he was like, who scored? And I was like, Danny Welbeck. He just burst out laughing.
Mate, there's a few players in the Premier League who must have super agents that keep nicking
Yeah.
clubs.
He's yeah, I just think West Ham.
Well,
I think you'll win 2-0.
I-
Nice and easy.
my heart says 2-1 West Ham, but my head says it's got draw written all over it. We haven't beat Brighton since we've been back in the Premier League. I think that's like 6 games.
Okay, now.
I don't even know if we've ever played. I think that might be the only time we've ever played them in the Premier League too. So, but yeah, I don't think we've ever beat them in the Premier League. They ain't 1 in 5 either. I'm gonna say 1-1.
1-1.
Obviously that's my head. My heart says West Ham all day, but
I said 1-1 as well.
1-1.
it's got draw written all over it.
Yeah, yeah.
I think our last 3 games
think
against each other.
I think because you're playing at home, that's why I've gone for the win, and I just haven't liked Brighton this season. So
Yeah, no, they're our bogey side. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we usually always draw, so that's probably going to get broken. But by who? Who knows?
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I think it's got a draw written on it, just because it's Boxing Day. West Ham they've been on a run, and then that big defeat against Chelsea. So big, yeah, big against Chelsea makes it a bit,
Not as big as a 6-1 loss, though, is it? So.
No, but we're a bunch. We're not going to go there. 16-year-olds playing. I was more embarrassed at the fact by some of the fans decided to lock dates.
It was gutting that game, to be honest, because we deserved something from it into the last 5 minutes. We was all over him second half.
Yeah.
If we'd have nicked an equaliser, it could have been different.
Or some of the VAR decisions and the referee, and you just think that game could have gone either way.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
Hey ho.
I hope bounce back with a draw.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all other games then. Which out of all those, which one are you most confident on? Your predictions.
Southend 1.
I don't know. Probably West Ham, because like I said, they're a bogey side, and it always ends up in a draw, and we've never beat them. I don't see us losing, so yeah, I fancy that to be a draw.
Yeah, I feel like you might have jinxed it a bit though, saying you've not beaten them yet. Well, that could be the win. That could be the win right there.
Yeah, but as long as we don't lose, I win either way, because if we draw, I win my points. If we win, we get 3 points.
And if you lose, Will gets the points.
Then yeah, we'll just lose the footage.
I know you said West Ham, didn't you? That's wrong. Nah, I thought you said Brighton. You said West Ham. Yeah, no. Oh, mate. Well, I say we'll find out with these games being played on Boxing Day, and West Ham playing on the 27th. We'll find out. We'll put these results up on the Instagram and on the Twitters. So make sure you go and follow us. I'll get these up on the screen now, and make sure you go and follow myself on Twitter, and we'll flag these up, and obviously go and follow Chazza as well. We'll chuck these up on the screen, and yeah, let us know your predictions as well, and put those in the comments. Reply to us on Twitter as well with your predictions, and see how well you do against Chazza, and see how good his claims are that he's good at this. We'll see what score he gets.
We'll see
whether it's going to be 3-0, 3-0 in the series for the hosts, or whether the guests are finally going to get a point on the scoreboard.
It's not going to be 3-0.
We'll clip that if it is.
Well, mate, it was like, did you watch that Utilita episode we did when we done predictions, and it was Leicester Fulham, and
you clipped it?
I said Fulham will win 1-0, and Matt was like, if Fulham win on Monday, I will eat my hat.
He still hasn't eaten the hat.
He still hasn't eaten the hat.
So yeah, Smith, eat that hat. We'll get that on the video. Hashtag eat that hat. Yeah, so thanks for coming on, Chazza.
No worries, always a pleasure.
Hope you enjoyed it. And
I'll enjoy it once I get my victory.
Yeah, yeah. Let's wait for that unsubscribe to come up when you've lost.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I won't retweet or anything.
That's it a bit.
Locked on all social media.
You see our followers just dropped down by 1. But no, thanks for coming on.
No worries.
If you like this episode, make sure you drop it a like, hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell. Also, make sure you go and follow Chaz, which I'm pretty sure if you've seen this video, you already are. Give us a follow on Facebook as well, and on Instagram and on Twitter. And until next time, this has been the Opening 45 Extra, and we'll see you next time.
Merry
See you
Christmas
guys.
and Happy New Year, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.